get that 4th and 1, especially freshman year. He was put in those situations a lot, especially as a freshman. So, I feel like he's definitely able to make that play.
What area do you feel like you've improved upon within your game the most too? Like he said, they said that Jason looked even better than he did last year, and he was a starter at this time last year. So obviously you've come a long way. Where do you feel like you've improved the most?
My pre-snap and post-snap coverage reads, being able to know what the defense is doing before they actually do it. It's basically like having the answers to a test before the test comes. So, if you have a great pre-snap picture and you already know what's about to come, the post-snap picture is going to be even more clear.
And you'll be without a couple wide receivers this Friday, obviously. I know you're a leader on this team. Is that frustrating for you for something like that to happen and then you without those guys game one?
I mean, as you've seen last year, you have to be ready when your name is called up, and we have a lot of receivers in that room who are ready to be able to go out there and be able to make a play. So I'm definitely happy to be able to see them go out there and see what they do with the ball in their hands.
Have you had a chance to talk with either of those guys since the incident?
No, I have not.
What is it just overall? What can we expect from this offense?
Explosion. Our objective is to be an explosive offense. We're going to come out there with speed and we're going to come out there with physicality. When we run inside zone, we're gonna go out there and try to get those nasty 4 or 5 yards. When we want to throw the ball deep, we're going to go out there and win with speed. So that's exactly what we're hoping to look for.
You guys were a little slower pace last year in terms of like the play clock and things like that. You expect it to be kind of the same this season?
I'm not sure, honestly. I feel like it more so goes into game plan, about who we're playing. We have the ability to be able to go fast-paced and the ability to be able to chew up the clock if we need to. So that's the best thing about this offense is we're able to dictate the pace of the game.
Gotcha. And obviously the guys in front of you are a big deal. What have you seen from Kobe Baines in practice so far? Obviously he's eligible, but what have you seen from him so far?
I mean, I haven't really gotten to see him too much yet. He just got here last week, so
7 days ago.
Yeah, so I mean, he hasn't really practiced too much. He's finally starting to get out there in the offensive line, with running plays and everything like that. But it's not easy to be able to learn a playbook in 7 days. So,
I gotcha. And so compared to the offensive line, this right here Tuesday, compared to last year, 365 days ago, how much growth or what's the biggest difference you've seen from the offensive line group?
I feel like the biggest growth would be, the offensive perspective as well. Just knowing the intent of why and what we're calling this play for. They know that if we're doing a rollout, then they know that we need to be able to sell this play to be able to make this play work. So I'd say just knowing the intent of why we're calling different plays.
Yeah. And Quentin Skinner, we've heard a lot about him from all the different coaches. What have you seen from him during camp?
He's somebody who's going to try to win with speed. He's somebody who's able to, get yards after catch. With the ball in his hands, I've seen him be able to make a lot of things happen, and he's able to make a lot of people miss.
Who's faster, Quentin or Jason?
That's a great question because, they can argue about that all day, but they've never raced each other. And Quentin wants to race him, and Bean's just like, nah, we're not going to race yet. We're not going to race yet. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I want to see that race, though. I feel like Q-Skin might be up there with Bean, but we've seen Bean run.
Yeah. Well, plus Jason's track times in high school. Have you seen those?
I have not.
They're top 3 in the state of Texas. Everybody in the state. He's incredibly fast.
Okay.
Changing gears, the running backs. Can you walk through, kind of compare and contrast the main 4 that we're probably going to see?
One thing I will say is that, I'm confident in all of them having the ball in their hands. Whatever play is called, I feel like they're able to make somebody miss. If there's somebody in the backfield, they can evade that player and be able to make something out of nothing. We've seen them turn, negative 2-yard gains into 7+ yard gains. That's what we love to see out of a running back because as long as they can make somebody miss, that's exactly what they need to do.
Yeah. Tennessee Tech, at this point in the week, how much do you kind of know about their defense and what are you expecting?
We've watched a lot of film on Tennessee Tech. As a quarterback, I have to watch a lot of individual film. So they're too high team. They love to run 4 down. And, I'm just going to try to go out there and be able to take what they give me.
When you leave here on Friday night, what's the one thing, outside of winning, but what's the one thing you're hoping that you get done?
I haven't really thought about that, honestly. I mean, I guess for me, I've really just been thinking about going out there and just being able to do what I can, while I'm out there, while I'm on the field. So I don't have any, individual statistic goals or anything like that, but the only goal that I have is beating Tennessee Tech and then being able to hug my mom after.
I love it.